Welcome to this episode of Locked In. This is day 6 of our San Francisco to Los Angeles bike trip. And in today's episode, we are traveling from Solvang instead of Lompoc. We did change the route if you haven't seen the last video. So we were heading to Santa Barbara. Now that's going to be a short, around 47 or 48 mile ride. Because of the rain, it's going to be raining throughout the day. So we're trying to head out early to miss most of it. So we're only in the rain as little amount as possible. Tomorrow's going to be such a beautiful day. And to us, it's going to feel hot because I think it's been in the 30s when we leave every morning. Tomorrow, it's going to be a hot 55 degrees. So we're going to try to just finish this ride out a day early and do 104 miles. So today, we're going to take it easy, rest in Santa Barbara, and relax. But we're going to hit the coast. We are taking a little bit of a B-road just to see what it's like. Instead of taking Highway 101 with the rain recently happening, it's probably going to be a little bit safer so we can keep the speeds down, not have cars whizzing by us and splashing us with water. So we're going to grab a quick coffee. Bikes are all packed up. Everything survived the rain yesterday, thankfully. All the electronics did. All right, Mario, so how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, dude. I'm not gonna lie. My legs are super good, but the taint is, questionable. But good. Bike is good. I've dropped the bike probably like once a day on the derailleur, so my hanger is a little bent. Can't really get into the 50, but luckily with these thunder thighs, don't need the 50.
Sure. Yeah, Mario's completely... We've already been to one bike shop, as we mentioned, and then Mario's, dropped it, I think, every day since at least once, so he's going to order a hanger when he gets home. I think you're going to get me a derailleur hanger tool for you so I can fix it instead of him taking it to a shop this often. After, I think, day 4, at least in my experience, and I think you felt kind of the same way, your legs just kind of get to a point of, like, they're just stopped. Like,
your body.
You're going to be this sore, but it just doesn't hurt any worse. So once you get on the bike, for me, it takes me about an hour to an hour and a half to just kind of get fully warmed up. And the other thing I notice is if we take a stop even for a few minutes, it feels good, but it takes another half hour or more, a lot longer than normal to get back warmed up as far as the legs feel. But they just kind of get to a point to where right now my back is still hurting a little bit, but ibuprofen in the morning seems to help that quite a bit. So definitely recommend taking some of that. Yeah, it's just a longer warm up in the morning to get going. As long as you're slow and steady, it's just going to kind of embrace the suck. And as soon as your body gets warm, usually your legs get warm. And then what's your score today? We've been taking, this is our second day of, that was an easy ride yesterday at 47 miles. So we've definitely taken an easier day and another one today.
So for anyone on Whoop, I started off like in the 50s, and then it went to red, then yellow, and then 2 days in the green. So your body definitely does get used to the riding after a few days.
And we definitely recommend the 2 shorter days that we're doing if you want to take it, where you're still doing some mileage, again, over 40 miles for 2 days in a row, but it definitely does help recover because you don't have to start as early or you're ending a lot earlier, so you can be either roaming around or in bed. And another thing we did notice is walking around at night was really nice to kind of shake the legs out without, kind of like active recovery for us, at least, is what it felt like. So definitely would recommend that if you're going to walk around town. Obviously, we didn't want to be on our bikes any more than we had to, so we'd walk around and get food at night somewhere close. And that seemed to help us quite a bit. So hopefully less rain today than yesterday. We're 5 miles in, 500 feet of climbing. Got a little climb going on, over double digits for a mile or so. This is definitely better than the 101. Prettier for sure. And you can take your time, especially with the rain that we had. We figured the 101 was gonna be kind of sketchy, plus fighting the mist from the cars. So definitely would recommend this. Looks like there's a rest stop that we're gonna hit before PCH. So if you are coming and it is warm, you got a bathroom and rest stop. So you don't need to be fully loaded if you don't need to. But after that section on PCH is gonna be a little bit before Santa Barbara. I'm assuming there's gonna be stops for state beaches and things like that. So I have plenty of food, but water should be pretty easy to get, but we'll find out. Double digits kicking in?
Oh man, I'm hot, dude. This is sweat. Nine.
Not right. Sweat. All right, so we made it through the vineyard area. Super, super pretty. As you can see, I think it's pretty cold. We just hit the 101. We're gonna go left to Santa Barbara. So you got a good gradual climb before a big descent. And like I said, there is gonna be a rest stop on the right side and left if you do need to go to the bathroom. So we are 8.5 miles in, 45 minutes and only 590 feet of climbing. So this is probably gonna be most of the 1,600 we're expecting today. So after this main climb, it's gonna be basically flat along the coast with some mild rollers to make probably a few hundred feet. But again, gorgeous route. I think this is still the better option than taking the 101. Look at all the things that you're learning. Woo! Woo!
Like a flat. Have you noticed how all of our flats have been on the 101?
Yeah. All right, so first attempt on the dyno plug. Sorry, my memory card's out, so this is my iPhone. The Stan's Dart didn't work. Mario's first time trying it, so we're gonna dyno plug it. Old Faithful.
That it?
You found it already? Yeah. Wait, is that the valve? We're not even in the right place, bro. You're gonna make a new hole.
No, look.
No, dude, it's like over here somewhere. Yeah. You're about to make a new hole.
Yeah, fine. Boom, dog.
Done.
That's how you do it, son.
Clean.
Not a paid ad, but you can sponsor me. All right, so we are done with our second to last day. We are basically going to do a big push and finish out tomorrow, going from Santa Barbara all the way to Ventura. But as far as stats for today, we did 47.18 miles, 2,139 feet of climbing, and our moving time was 3 hours and 25 minutes. So definitely the light 2 days before our 100-mile tomorrow, I think is the way to do it if you're going to do it alone or with a friend, unsupported, because it basically gives you 2 days to enjoy the town, recover a little bit better. If we didn't have rain, we would have been in Solvang and Santa Barbara like really early in the day. Like today we got here about noonish. We did have rain, that's why the end of the video is kind of light, just because we did get rained on for about 10 miles?
10 miles.
10 miles. The day before we got rained on quite a bit. We could have combined those 2 days pretty easily with how well we're feeling if we wanted to, but if you do want to enjoy it, the two towns I definitely would recommend to stay into and hang out in would be Solvang and Santa Barbara. So if you can make those the under 50-mile days and get here early, you do have a lot more stuff to do than you do, especially in like King City, which there was nothing to really do there. So definitely would recommend that. So again, the route for today will be in the description below. And make sure to turn notifications on so you can see how we finish out this ride. Tomorrow is going to be 4,000-ish feet of climbing and 102 miles. And as far as body-wise, legs, like we said this morning, kind of just you get to a point to where like this is how they feel. Everything else for me, it's my lower back, but I'm gonna take some ibuprofen in the morning. For you, it's the undercarriage.
Yeah, a little bit, but yeah, again, you get used to it too, though.
Sure. And lastly, thanks for watching this episode of
Locked in.
All right, he nailed it. Finally, day 7, day 6, he got it. All right.
Let's get